Now, this is a story all about how I found out how a function is bad, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit, don't fuss, and I'll tell you how I became the master of calculus. In West Valley High School, born and raised in group Zoom, where I spent most of my days learning graphs, finding maxes and racks, without nerves, and all while finding the area under some curves when I thought back before, back to when I could live without the influence of the derivative. I bombed one little test and my teacher told me next, you need to differentiate the function f of x. I started with the product rule and then found that firsty second plus secondy first solves the problem, and it's quite profound. Next is quotient rule. Yo, don't be scared. Just remember to divide by bottom squared. And over it is bottom d top minus top d bottom. It's not a lot. And then comes the most important rule of all. It's chain rule, so you better recall. F prime of x equals h prime dx, all times g prime of x dx. They're the rules. Now we're gonna define it. We'll show the definition by using the alignment. Use the limit as h goes to 0. F of x is h times f of x.
Show.
All this with h hanging down below.
You know.
Now we take everything about dy dx and apply it to the integral of f of x. Instead of going forward though, go backward and take the antiderivative of that, you nerd. We'll start off with an easy one, so watch and see. And take the integral of 2x from 0 to 3. Take the antiderivative of the function, that's the key, and watch as we subtract f of 0 from f of 3. Remember, children, that you need to add a constant c with functions on an interval, like f of t. Next, we're gonna go through the theorems fast. We hope you're prepared and up to the task. Intermediate value theorem, say it just like me. If the function f of x continues on a to b, for any number c between f of a and f of b, there exists a number d in the open interval a to b, such that another other number f of d equals c.
The mean value theorem is up next, showing the average slope of the function f of x. F prime of c equals this minus that, all over that minus this is a fact. Last is the fundamental theorem of calculus. This is a big one, so listen to us. Big F of b minus big F of a. We really don't have any more to say.
When I rode to school about 7 or 8, and I yelled to my bestie, yo, calc is gonna be great. I walked to my classroom, I was finally out,
And I sat on my throne as a master of calc.